Hello.
Hi. So, do you want to just explain and let us know what's going on and how people can assist and help you in finding your daughter?
Yes, I'm looking for my 16-year-old daughter. Her name is Kamaria Lenice Johnson. We've been having a extremely hard time trying to get her picture on the news on TV.
Mm-hmm.
It's due to her being originally reported as a runaway,
Mm.
which we later found out isn't the case, but it prevents them from issuing an Amber Alert that will allow us to put her face on television. So we're
Gotcha.
reaching out to all other, news media outlets that we can. We're definitely looking for her. Um, she
Can you
was
tell us
last seen
where she
in
was?
Muldrow
Okay.
County, Kentucky, wearing a pink hoodie. hmm I'm sorry. Wearing a pink hoodie, black sweats with the red, white stripe down the side, and Gucci mask. She wasn't wearing her glasses, and some black bands with flames on the sides of the shoes.
And do you know who she was with? Was she with any family or friends or anything
Since
like
then,
that?
though, I've had a canine. She was at her father's home, and
Okay.
there happened to be an altercation that I guess caused her to, um, in my opinion, fear for her life.
Mm.
Um, she was pretty much, in my opinion, abandoned, and then listed as a runaway.
Okay. Go ahead.
So first, can you tell us a little bit about your daughter? Can you
I
tell us her age?
uh,
Do you have any photos of her?
she
Things
was
of that
in
nature.
Radcliffe, Kentucky, and I live an hour away from where he resides. She had no phone, no money, um, no. hmm
Okay. Well, how do people
I
contact
do.
you if
Yes,
they've
I have
seen her?
several photos. There's several flyers. I'm not for sure if someone sent one to you to share.
Mm-hmm.
We've posted her a lot on Facebook, Instagram, just pretty much everywhere that we can. She's 16 years old, straight A student.
I'm trying to see if I could.
They can definitely reach out to me on social media. My name is Consuela Job. On the flyers, if you're able to share them, it lists the Radcliffe Police Department phone number. They can definitely call that phone number. We also have a $5,000 reward that leads to her presence.
Right. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the comments as well, just so that they will have that information. And the flyers that she is referring to, family, is there's a flyer on my page. There's a flyer on Toya's page, and I believe there's one on the Bam Woman page. So just scroll just a little bit. It's gonna be at the top somewhere, but
Okay.
contact the Ratcliffe Police Department if you have any contact or if you've seen this beautiful young lady. Y'all, we need to bring her home to mom. So, or at least give her the whereabouts of where she is. Miss Consuelo, is there anything else that you want to share about her before you go? I don't know if she can hear us or not. Miss Consuela, can you hear us? Okay. That's okay. But yes, y'all make sure that y'all look at those flyers. The Ratcliffe Police Department is who you need to contact if you have any information about the young lady. So I
So
guess we'll
where
go
is
ahead and
Ratcliffe?
That is in Ratcliffe is in Kentucky.
Okay.
So
yeah.
she's from Kentucky. She was last seen May 25th.
Hmm.
She's 16 years old. She's 5'4", 155 pounds, brown eyes, black braided hair.
Hmm.
I'm guessing box braids,
Probably,
probably.
yeah.
Um, yeah, contact Radcliffe Police Department at 270-351-4470. And there is a $5,000 reward that, help find her. And her name is Kamari Lanice Johnson. So we have the flyer on the BAM women page, and then this is just the flyer
Yeah.
Ladies and
as well.
gentlemen, one of the things that I want to say about this situation is sex trafficking is real.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's
Better
very
say
real.
that.
So we have to be the solution to the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And the way we do that is we help to reach out to each other to help people to get this information back to the parents.
Absolutely.
Put yourself in her position, in her mom's position.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you want help? So
Hmm.
Absolutely.
if there's any information that you can help this family with to get that information to them, you, I mean, just do it from your heart. Don't worry
Yeah,
about the money.
Right.
exactly.
Don't worry about the money because this young lady, at the age that she is, this world is very, very cruel,
It's evil.
and it can offer some cruel things to young people
Mm-hmm.
that have no idea what will happen if you don't have that hedge of protection around you
Right.
that your family offers a lot of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're pleading with you.
Mm-hmm.
Help this family to find her daughter.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right. So let's bring our first guest up with us, Mr. Darnell Rice. Are you there, sir? I see you. Hello, hello. How are you?
Hello, hello. How y'all doing today?
We're
We're good. How
good.
are
Can you hear me?
you?
Yes.
Yes, sir. We
I'm
can
I'm
hear
I'm
you.
I'm blessed today. Yeah, loud and clear. I just
Mr.
wanted to
Darnell, if
give condolences to our sister that is looking for her daughter.
Mhm.
It's an organization called Black and Missing Foundation. They are dedicated to helping find Black and Brown individuals that are missing. They have been in existence for a long time. They're a
Mhm.
501(c) organization, so that could be another resource as well.
Awesome.
Thank you,
Awesome.
Danielle. Can you
thank
put
you.
that, type that into the comment section?
I did. I did.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. All right. So let everybody know who you are. Introduce yourself. I know we just kind of brought you on here real quick,
Hmm.
but introduce yourself and let everybody know what the name of your business is and where you're from.
All right. So my name is Darnell Rice. I am the founder and CEO of Embrace. Embrace is an initiative where we target communities of color, especially Black men and boys, in regards to sexual violence and rape. I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri, by way of Little Rock, Arkansas.
All right.
You know, I'm gonna tell you like this. You know, Embrace was born because of my own childhood trauma as being a survivor of childhood rape.
Mhm.
And, you know, I needed to let people hear my voice, but also hear my truth because I didn't want another, you know, Black boy or a man of color to have to deal with what I dealt with
Mhm.
in my childhood. So I had to make sure that I had an organization that would, you know, really let survivors have the platform of resilience and healing, because that's what it's going to take. You know, it's
Right.
taboo. We don't talk about sexual violence, you know, in our households. We sweep it under the rug, and we just don't talk about it. We think it's taboo, but Embrace is here for survivors. You know, because a lot of times we don't have that safe space to talk about those issues. And I'm gonna tell you that a lot of times, you know, being a man, you know, sometimes we have a lot of different issues such as guilt, powerlessness, shock, anger, and denial. and also concerns of safety and also sexuality and masculinity. And so, what we do is we have to start from the inside out. And so, that's where we are right now. And I'm a one man show right now. We just partnered with UAMS Medical Center. I have an intern, so we're looking at different ways to help survivors. I have a wellness guide, and also have a working on a survivors guide as well, advocacy guide. I also train professionals to be advocates against sexual violence as well. So that's what we're doing right now, and I look forward to expanding in other cities. I'm looking at coming to Texas for a tour to our HBCUs because it's running rampant in our HBCU campuses.
And you would think that we would be protected
Yeah.
in the HBCUs, but yeah, it's kind of sad. It's mm, yeah.
Yes.
It's so crazy. I know I'm a guest here on the show today, but let me tell you, all this information that you all are sharing. My son actually works at a HBCU in student conduct. Okay,
Wow.
so
Right.
all the issues that happen at the HBCU, the particular one that he's at, he gets them. And some of the things he shared with me is just totally, I mean, you wouldn't even imagine some of
Wow.
the things that are happening at these colleges,
Right.
where there's supposed to be, like you say, protection
Yes.
Mhm.
and things of that nature. But one thing that happens when a child has been sheltered all their life and they get
Mhm.
away from home, the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
And they run out
Yes.
there like,
Yes.
So much
with
that they've
no
never seen.
direction,
Oh my
and
goodness.
they're alone for the first time in their life,
Mhm.
and then they get led down the wrong path.
Right.
And the next thing you
Yes.
know, you got men wanting to be women. This is
Right.
just the reality of it
Right.
all. And you got women
Yes.
wanting to be men.
Mhm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
all because, just like you said, there's a trauma that has happened in their life somewhere along the way, and now they have a freedom to express their feelings because there's no one there to guide them.
Right.
Because when
Mm-hmm.
you get to college, your parents, I mean, you don't have to do anything for your parents anymore because you consider them a grown up.
Right.
Your grades
Right.
and all that information, they don't have to get that anymore
Have to
Mhm.
because
get permission because I had to sign purple
Right.
papers
And
before
and
I
and
could get
also another thing too, guys. I graduated from
yeah.
a HBCU as well, the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, and
Okay.
also I'm in a fraternity as well. So I want to educate my fraternities and sororities as well of how to have learn what consent is, what it looks like, and
Mhm.
also have respectable boundaries as well. Because when we teach it at the HBCUs, then what'll happen is they'll start to teach it to other people and their family members and even in relationships because it affects our professional and personal relationships. And I'm telling you that that's important because we need to make sure that we're teaching them how to be respectful and how to use conflict resolution skills, how to have these conversations, because until we do, it's going to be generational trauma, and
Right.
it's going to keep going until we stop it. We got to stop it at the root of the problem. But I talked to Jen, and I discussed about how it starts at the root, and the root is slavery, if you think about it, because they used to rape our women, our children, our men, and our boys. So we have to start at the root of the problem. I know I can't talk like this if I'm going to a PYI, but I can talk like this if I'm going to a HBCU, because there's two different atmospheres, and I want to make sure that I give the truth uncut to my HBCUs because they're dear to me,
Right.
and I got to make sure that I am politically correct in the other arena.
Oh yeah.
yeah, definitely. So if we have any HBCU administrators that are watching or
Mhm.
that have ties into these colleges, please reach out to BAM Woman Magazine and we will get you in contact with Darnell Rice. And
Mhm.
I definitely would like for him to connect with your
Yes.
son
Yes,
and set
Yes.
something
absolutely.
up for that HBCU. So yeah, we've got to
It starts
stop
here.
talking, start talking about
You
it
know, it
Hmm.
starts it starts at home.
under the
You know,
rug.
Yes,
yes.
absolutely. And you talk about the college age HBCUs. What is actually the age group that you are accepting or that you're talking to young boys
Well,
or
yeah. Well,
children?
I'm targeting 18 to 24, and also targeting our middle school students as well. I'm actually developing a presentation to middle school and high school students
Hmm.
Yeah,
as
thank
well
you for getting
because
started.
it's important. I mean, college age, middle school and high school age, those are critical ages. And I know I'm gonna
Yes.
have to even go all the way down to 5 years old because I was affected at 6 years old, and now I'll
Hmm.
be 42 in August. So you can
Yes.
only imagine at my my innocence was taken away. So I'm using these moments to heal, but also it's ongoing. I
Hmm.
dealt with racism. I dealt with guilt. I dealt with relationships, going through different relationships and not having been healed. It's just so many different dynamics of my life that I had to tackle. And I'm gonna tell you something. When you don't face your trauma, you cannot be successful in this field because you're
Definitely
not
agree.
able to be transparent and be open and honest.
Right. And
Because
a
it
little
takes
bit
it
of
takes
letting
lifelong healing. I'm in therapy. I use coping skills. I have a life coach. So I had to do these things in order for me to be the best version of myself and to be the best version for our people.
Right.
okay. So when you're talking about middle school, and middle school is such a critical age because that's when their
Hold on.
personalities and everything starts to form and shape, and they're trying to figure out who they are, what I guess what they like, and a lot of them, like I said, their personalities and stuff are shaped, and they end up going the opposite
Okay.
direction. So what do you? I know you said you're developing a
Hmm.
program for that. So what are some other things that you will have in that program, or what is your main focus on that?
Say that one.
Speak
What
Yeah,
into the
is
mic.
your
Toya. Say
main
that one more
focus?
time.
Okay, what
I
is
don't
your
know if
main
it's.
focus?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear me?
You said what's my.
I said
You said what's
for
my main focus? Yeah, I can
like
hear
for
you,
middle
but
school,
it's.
what would be your
I.
main focus?
So, my main focus is young men that are of color, and that's my main focus. But I do focus on communities of color, but my main focus is young men of color and men, and also men of color as well. So that's my main focus. I wanna work with our young girls, but right now I gotta focus on the men because
Hmm.
for me, I was that little boy, and I need to make sure we need to train our little boys and our men to make sure that they can heal properly so they'll be able to have healthy relationships, be able to have healthy girlfriends, healthy wives, healthy families. We got to make sure of that because if we
Right.
don't, we're going to go through the same cycle each and every
Right.
generation. So I want to make sure that our men of color and our boys are well equipped
Right.
to be the kings and the princes that they need to be in order to run a family and to be great leaders.
Hmm.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead. I know you got a
Yes,
question.
yes.
Yeah, I have a question, and I know a lot of time this deals with having single parent households.
Hmm.
Uh, if you come from a single parent household, can you expound on that a little bit?
Yes, I came from a single. I came from, well, my father passed when I was 4 years old, so I was raised by my grandmother. So I know what it is not to have both parents in the home, and I know, coming from a single parent home, I had to find role models. I had to find, you know black men that were willing to take me under their wing to show me the way, but I didn't have that opportunity. I didn't have a lot of role models in my life, so I had to learn by trial and error in my life. I had to go through experiences, what I call life. I had to
Mhm.
hit my head a couple of times. I had to just do what was best for me at the time. I just had to navigate through the waters. But until I was able to get people, men in my life to try to help me, but at the same time, I just had to do what was best for me. But I wouldn't be at this point right now if I didn't have a strong grandmother and a strong faith and a strong support system. Because 4 years ago, I wouldn't be talking to you guys right now.
Hmm.
And that's just all honesty. I can remember going to that bridge and getting ready to commit suicide, because
Wow.
it wasn't because I wasn't strong enough. I just had the weight of the world on me.
Hmm. Well, thank goodness for grandmama.
Yes. Look, a lot
Can
of
you
us are
guys hear
living
me?
off mama
A
prayers.
lot of a lot of
Oh
us
Yes.
yeah,
are
yeah,
living off
yeah,
of grandmama's prayers
Mhm.
and mama's prayers. I mean, that's just we're very grateful for that. Um, I know that you talk well. The program is specifically made for young boys and men, young men. But do you have anything for the dads that may be going through, like they have sons that they're
yeah.
trying to
That's
protect
that's
and keep
yes,
away, or kind of give them information
yes.
about that type of stuff?
Well, I do. I mean, it's like I said, it's geared towards, if they're fathers, they're if they're fathers, and they have sons that have been affected by sexual violence. They definitely can come to my program, because it focuses on, even if you're a father and you're a young father, you can still I still focus on, they're still young men of color as well.
Mhm.
So that's basically, hands down, that's my focus. Even if you're a father, you a cousin, you a nephew, I mean, you definitely can come to my program, because the thing, at the end of the day, you still, whether you are strong, weak, whether you are homosexual, heterosexual,
Mhm.
you are still a man at the end of the day, and a young man at that, because we got to make sure that we that we tackle our men that are heterosexual, and the men that are bi, and men that are homosexual, because at the end of the day, they're still men and they still have feelings,
Mhm.
and they still
Absolutely.
need to have a safe space to be able to just to be themselves, and say, what, even though we are different, you still my brother. You still have feelings. You still are valued, appreciated, and you're cared for. And,
Right.
and that's what embracing that's do. Because, just say for instance, I had a man come to me, and he was homosexual. He said, "Hey, I need your help. I'm gonna be there to help him." Because at the end of the day, like I said, I gotta make sure that I'm helping our communities. There's
Yes.
no there's no there's no discrimination. We've been discriminated against for many centuries, for
Yeah.
decades. If you want to know the truth, so I want to make sure that Embrace is there for our men of color and our young black and brown boys.
Mhm. Absolutely. So speak up. Speak up. Speak
Yes,
out.
definitely.
Let the people let I mean, tell somebody, talk to somebody. I think we're in a generation and in a culture itself that we don't speak up about the things that are going on that are bad. Like, I mean, what goes on in this house stays in this house.
Yeah.
can kill you down the road, like literally,
We,
not necessarily physically, but
we,
mentally and
yeah,
emotionally
and
and
the thing
spiritually.
is, it could. Hmm. Right. Hmm.
Sad.
Yes, yes. So also make sure that we talk about not only the sexual violence and rape, but we also talk about relationships. We talk about conflict resolution. We talk about how to be a better person.
Hmm.
How to heal. How to
Yeah.
heal. We got to heal. We have
Yes.
to heal because it's like Pac said. We got to heal one another. We got to be real one another. We got to
Mm-hmm.
heal. We got to heal because if I'm not healed, guess what? Then I'm not going to be able to do the work, and I'm not going to be able to reach the people.
Right.
I'm not going to be able to reach the
Absolutely.
people because at the end of the day, I got to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't want to leave no stone unturned. I want to make sure that I'm doing the best possible work and making sure that I am active in the community and making sure that our people heal because we got to
Yes.
heal, y'all. If you're
Yes.
on this podcast, you got to heal. We got to heal. We got to go deep. We got to make sure that we're tackling those roots. That tree, the tree has a root. We got to get down to the root of the problem. But it starts
Hmm.
with us, and it starts with the support system, and it also starts with people that are willing to say, "Hey, I'm struggling. I'm needing some help."
Let me ask you about the structure of your program. Do you have a 501c3 status or anything of that
Okay.
nature? Do you have a nonprofit organization? Uh, Someone that can basically support you in what you're doing?
Okay. So right now, our embrace is.
It's a lag. It's okay.
So right now, funded right now. All the money that I use as far as I do presentations and speaking engagements. So that money goes into programming and developing programs, also hiring interns because I have an intern right now. So that intern, I am making sure that she is getting compensated through the to help me build out programs and systems because the goal is for me to build out a prevention program as well and also build out some other programs. But I have to make sure that I got to do one step at a time because I'm only one man.
Mm. Right.
So right now I'm in educating and also making sure that I educate and raise awareness. And then once I get that under control and get more funding and more manpower, then I'll be able to help other people come into the program, build the program because I don't need people that are that are smarter than me, you know. I'm gonna need researchers. I'm gonna need, you know, you know, public health officials. I'm gonna need these people to make sure that I'm making sure that I'm doing everything in best practices because you never want to have an organization and you're not doing best practices. That's
Right.
why I have UAMS on my team right now to help me build out these programs.
So, do you have a mission statement?
So my mission statement is to educate and to bring awareness in regards to sexual violence. I'm just verbatim telling you, but it is definitely where we talk about we educate and we bring awareness color in regards to rape and sexual violence. But we do have
Uh-oh, did we lose him?
I think
Yeah. I think we lost him, y'all. I'm so sorry.
so. We'll get his contact. Whenever he comes back up, we'll do how we can contact him and reach out to him.
Yes, absolutely. So just make sure that y'all stay tuned. We have another guest with us.
Yes.
Mr. Eric Cloy is here with us.
Yes. From Conrad
from
Apparel.
Conrad's Apparel. Hello, sir. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How y'all doing?
We're
Good. How
good.
are you?
I'm good. Just enjoying Darnell's story. So
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness,
he
it's
has an amazing story, y'all.
powerful.
I
His interview was, oh my goodness. Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. Mm-hmm.
so let's talk about your apparel, your clothing line, the vision, how you got started,
Yes.
just everything about Conrad's Apparel.
okay, yeah, my name is Eric Cloy. I'm owner of Conrad's Apparel. We focus on creating Black empowerment apparel with unique and empowering messages for men, women, and children. So that's our focus.
Nice. So where are you based out of?
I'm based in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. It's about 40 minutes outside of Nashville.
Okay. Okay, nice. Good
Yeah.
deal. So how long have you
Yeah.
been in the clothing fashion industry?
Um, about 2 years, like right at 2 years. I had the idea for a while, but just was kind of treading my feet with other stuff. So just
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I just decided to go ahead and hop in it. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what inspired it? What made you want to get into fashion? Because I know you see a lot of women that do fashion and, fashion designers, but you don't see very many men, black men at that. So what inspired you to get into fashion?
And my focus wasn't just on fashion. It was more on creating apparel to use mainly my voice, my thoughts, and the things that I talk about with family and friends
Hmm.
that pertains to just Black issues in general. One of my top designs, it says protect, love, cherish, support Black women. So I like to engage in conversation surrounding those different topics. So this was like, well, let me figure out a way to
For
use my
real.
voice and put it on apparel, and it just took off.
Okay. So conversation starters, conversation pieces. That's,
Definitely
yeah,
that
I
is.
like that. So do you have a website or do you use social media that people can follow you and purchase from you?
Yeah, my website is www.conradsapparel, that's with a C, dot
Okay.
com. Same for Instagram and Facebook. It's Conrad's Apparel. It's all the same.
Nice. Okay. Well, good deal. Good deal. So, give us a little bit of advice to anyone that is looking to get into apparel or wanting to start their own line. What advice would you give to them getting started that you wish you could have gotten from somebody?
I would say just start. A lot of people get in their own head, like I did myself. But just start if you have an idea. Just start and maybe reach out to someone that's already in that field and
Hmm.
just get advice from them to see if they're willing to share information. But the hardest part is getting started. Once you get started, everything else is just kind of easy. Just do your research, um, just compare the market, and go from there.
That's good advice for someone else into business.
Hmm.
I think a lot of us we don't get mentors when we first start out in business or in anything, and having a mentor is awesome. You need
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you do.
You need it. So
Yeah.
you recently went through a class with Dr. Gibson. Can you like
Uh-huh.
elaborate a little bit more on that experience and um, how it helped you to get to where you are now?
Yeah, the focus of their program was a male mentorship program for African American males. So it was nothing but Black men that were either
Nice.
starting a business or already had a business. So it was kind of nice to be in this circle of just brotherhood or whatever. Um, the experience was great. It was a 6 month program. We discussed everything as far as taxes, how to structure your business, how to maintain your business, how to build a website, just everything that some people kind of overlook, like myself. I wasn't so focused on the back end stuff, like taxes and um, inventory management, all that stuff. So that program helped us just better structure what we already had in place. So it's a good program.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure when her next program will start up, but you definitely want to look into that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has one. I believe it starts pretty soon, but it's already filled, I think. But
Oh wow. Okay.
the company, yeah, the company is Innate Success. So I would go on their website. They're on Facebook and Instagram to sign up for the next one. It's a game changer because, like I said, a lot of people just kind of go head first into things and then just overlook the small stuff that you should be
Yeah. Be
catching.
out.
So they'll help you. They'll help you. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I want to put my hat on and let you know that I feel you, brother. Us men need to do this.
Yes.
One thing that happens for sure is that when you dress for success, then it makes you feel better.
That part.
People are going to judge you by your appearance. That's the first thing they
Facts.
see.
Yeah.
So, with what you have, when you relay that message to people and you help them to understand that your appearance, your outer appearance, is the first thing that people see. So, if you got your pants sagging,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the fashion is, people are going to judge you by what you have on.
Right.
A lot of times, let me just say this. I started out, I had a landscaping company, and people always saw me wearing dirty clothes, dirty jeans, I was always dirty. But now, I don't do that company anymore, and I wear suits every day. The first thing people ask me, are you a minister? I said, I can be, but no one's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not. So definitely your appearance is going to help you to
Absolutely.
be to have a different mindset, and it also helps you to feel better about who you are, because my mother-in-law used to say, if you're going somewhere, you need to look like you're going somewhere. My wife teaches me because I wear suits to Walmart. Okay, and that's one of the major
Yeah.
places that we see
Miss
a lot
Glenda.
of people.
Oh, it is.
It's a major place, and then once you go to Walmart, you got on a suit. Everybody's looking at it like, who is he? Who
Yeah.
is that?
That's
So
important.
Uh-huh.
this would
Yeah.
definitely help people to understand that it can take your status to another level
Oh
just by your
man.
appearance.
Yes. That is so true. People are paying attention whether you know it or not. You can stop the whole conversation when you walk into the room. That's just the type of power that you have. But it is very important. I agree with you on that one for sure. All right, Eric.
Yeah.
So how can people get
I,
in touch with you to either help you kind of sow seed into your business or just purchase from you?
well, let me tell. Do I have time to tell a quick story, real quick?
You do. Go ahead.
Just what was brought up about when people first see you in appearance and stuff. So when I first started out, I was wearing that shirt that I told you about that had protect, love, support, cherish black women. So I wore it to a grocery store. I had my daughter with me. She was probably 5 at the time, and
Hmm.
we were waiting for something. And then this white lady read my shirt out loud. She was like, protect, love, support, cherish. And she got to the end and she was like, black women. Let's just say all women. And I was like, well, it doesn't say all women, it says black women. So it's
Yeah.
like it just provokes conversation. It helps me get out messages that I want to get out. So that issue just helped me just
Absolutely.
keep forward, just keep going forward.
Definitely. It
Yeah.
just I love t-shirts that have wording on the
Right.
that just opens the door for speak with people. And even, like you mentioned tickets, but it opens that door
Hmm.
of awareness.
And it also gives you an
Yeah.
opportunity to kind of open their eyes to certain things because it she said all women, okay, yeah, but all women, they're not protected, they're not loved, they don't get that respect from everybody. So yes, black women do need to be loved, they need to be protected, they need to be cherished. So I mean, there some people, it changes their perspective, and that's the whole purpose. We want to change people's perspectives because what they've been thinking is not working. So we got to
Right.
switch it up a little
Right.
bit.
One thing about people, they don't like specifics.
That
They
part.
don't like specifics. They
That
like
part.
generalities.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? General terms is all women. Specific terms is black women.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go in specifics, there's always someone there to challenge because they don't understand. They see your glory, but they don't know your story.
Hello, say
Okay?
that.
So one of the things that
I'm
happens
preaching
is
coming out.
when you speaking in specifics,
Yes.
that that question is always going to come. Why don't you do it this way?
Uh-huh.
Because
Uh-huh.
that wasn't your thought.
Right.
And again, with you, people have sight, but they don't have your vision. And your
Yes.
vision is a specific vision.
It's awesome. That's awesome. I love
Yeah,
it. I love it.
I agree.
Right, right.
All right, Eric, is there anything else that you want to share with our viewers before you go?
I don't know. It was a great conversation. Websites www.conrad's apparel. I have all kind of apparel with different sayings on it. Black King, Father's Day coming up. You can get that. I have everything.
Yes.
So just stop out.
Absolutely. Okay, well, we do want you to stick around because we do have a game. I can't tell y'all what it is right now because it's a surprise, but we always do a game at the end of the show and we want you to participate. But if you have to leave, we totally understand. It's not a requirement. Okay, so we'll put you back in the waiting room. We appreciate you. We thank you so much for being on our show, and we will talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks for having me.
No problem. All right. So, our in house guest
Hello.
has taken the floor,
Yes, Mr. Donnie Howard.
aka co host.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
had you come in, a few times and
But
just,
that's what we
I
like,
love
though.
it.
Just jump right in
Yeah, just jump
there.
right in.
Ladies, one of the things that inspires me most of all is that you all started to doing something.
Yeah.
My son has a podcast,
Mhm.
so I'm used to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I do know that this is a platform that you can use
Hmm.
for several different things. And what you all have here is
Mhm.
totally amazing.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
putting a
Thank you.
voice
Thank
to
you.
a lot of people's issues. And there's so many problems out there. And
Yes.
whenever you have a potential solution to the problem, then become successful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you ladies are on the road to success with what you're
Yes.
doing. It's got a different spin on it because it says Bam Woman Magazine, but it's social media.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's the going thing right now. I'm a baby boomer, okay?
Mhm.
And I know you ladies are not baby boomers, okay? So my learning
No.
techniques was different from you all.
Yeah.
But what I have to share, I have a son you all's age.
Mhm.
Okay, so what I have to share, it's been shared with me already
Yeah.
through him.
Hmm.
And don't ever think that a younger person can't teach you anything.
Right.
We have so many of our adults that want to be right and not listen to what's being said. That way they can educate themselves. You don't know everything. God didn't put you here to know everything.
Yes.
So
Yes. Yes.
learn from
Yes.
everybody.
Hmm.
And I don't want to take over the show, but
Oh, no.
Hey,
Good.
you have done an
You
amazing job.
have. Look,
Yeah.
man, we
but thank you,
appreciate
I'm
ladies.
just
it.
saying we might add another person
I
on the
know.
show. Little Miss
Yes, Miss
Glenda.
Glenda.
Miss Glenda, we're gonna steal him just for a little
Yes.
bit. That's all, just for a little bit.
She did she come in?
Yes.
She did. She said you ladies are amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Okay, so
Yes.
introduce yourself. We don't even
Yes.
think we got a chance to do that yet.
No, Mr. Johnny Howard. He's a brand
Yes.
ambassador, and we are going to let you explain what RAIN is and
Yes.
how it protects women and the mission. And man,
Mm-hmm.
RAIN is doing some big things. They just opened up a had a grand opening in Atlanta, right?
Yes.
So we're going to let you just talk about that.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, again, my name is Donnie Howard, and I reside here in Tyler, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I was born and raised in Jacksonville, Texas, and I worked for Goodyear for 32 and a half years.
Oh wow.
And I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit because once I started to doing the work at Goodyear, I decided that at the age of 55, that was the retirement
Mm-hmm.
age,
Mm-hmm.
that I was going to do something different, whether I was prepared financially
Right.
or not. So I started doing landscaping and lawn service.
Okay.
That was a very successful venture for me.
Mm-hmm.
And now what I do is I educate and inform women and men. I want to be specific about the men because what
Mm-hmm.
you don't know, you don't know.
Hmm.
All right.
Well.
I educate men and women about the harmful effects of sanitary napkins and tampons.
Okay.
But not only do I educate them, we have a potential solution with our Rain Premium Sanitary Pad. So that's what I do. I have teams in over 32 different states, and I travel around the United States and I share this information to let women know now they have an option. Let men know because men wear our products as well. I mean, this is definitely some the new kid on the block. The technology that we have is so advanced
Uh-huh.
that a lot of doctors don't even know about it.
Oh wow.
Yes, the only
Okay.
people that know about it are the high-ranking officials
Mm-hmm.
and the colleges that's doing the research on it.
Gotcha.
There's a product called graphene. Our product is infused with graphene. Graphene won the Nobel Physics Prize in 2010, discovered by two German scientists. Okay, so it's a Nobel Prize winning material
Mm-hmm.
and it's a natural material. But you can go to YouTube and look at what is graphene, graphene, and why it will soon take over the world.
Hmm.
Yes, they're using graphene in everything. They're even putting it in car polish for your paint on your car to last longer.
What?
Yes, they're putting it in wall paint. And because your body is energy, it has
Uh-huh.
energy in it, it's made up of energy.
Uh-huh.
Graphene contains vibrational energy. You walk into the room, if that room is painted with paint with graphene in it, the room illuminates from the energy from your body.
What?
This is next generation technology.
Okay.
And the way that we say, the only way that we say to prevent manipulation is through validation.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the properties of graphene. You can find it on the World Wide Web.
Hmm.
Go to WebMD because that's where all the doctors go
That's where everybody
and look
go.
at the properties
Yes.
of how graphene is being used in medical devices.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, definitely, this is the new kid on the block, and we're the first ones in the United States to share this information with a lot of people,
Come on.
and we've been very successful. In fact, the first 4 months that we started our business, which was just 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and like Miss Toya said, we went this past weekend to Atlanta, Georgia, to open up a new warehouse because we outgrew our first warehouse within 1 year.
Wow. That's awesome.
And in 4 months, when we first introduced this product to the United States, we did $1.4 million in sale with a $6 product.
Ooh.
1.4 million in
Took us
4 months.
Man.
So
back up.
Listen,
yes,
I need to get
yes,
in where I fit
And you
in.
know the product is so good. Like it helps, without just giving away everything, but it helps with cramps. I
hmm
mean, I know some people put I think it's the panty liners
yes,
in their shoe for like soles because of that graphene strip. If you're standing all day, that
Ah.
helps with the pain.
hmm
Really?
Yes, and it
hmm
works. So it's not, and when you
Mm.
say men are using them, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what they're using them for. And
Right.
but I mean, it's a great product. I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
And like you said, $6, and you're only spending maybe $6 or $12 a month, and you don't have to. Um, Let me see. You don't have to change them as often. I mean, it's
Oh,
not like
okay.
up when a woman's on her cycle, when you use like the other brands and
Mm-hmm.
stuff, it feels like it's kind of stuck on you.
Yeah.
But with with this product, it doesn't, and it's
Hmm.
cotton,
yes.
and it's
One of
all
the
cotton.
things,
Yeah,
yes,
I don't know, it's more,
It's
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 98.
breathable.
breathable.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
right. It's
Oh,
it's a
ninety-eight
different
okay.
percent
feel.
cotton and two
I
percent
got you.
plant based. So
Hmm.
it's a organic product.
Mm-hmm.
It has no toxins in it,
Right.
and like you say, it's breathable. The top layer has holes in it, and the bottom layer has holes in it as well. Because let me just share some of the things with you that's happening with the ones that's on the market today.
Mm-hmm.
The product that's on the market is because the government don't regulate how they're being made. It's considered a cosmetic item. It's worn on the outside of the body,
Mhm.
but it's worn against the most precious part of a woman's body.
Right.
And when a woman puts the product that's on the market onto her body, because it's made out of recycled trash from the landfill, they take it
Mhm.
through a 8-step bleaching process. And that bleaching process, yes,
Yeah,
bleach.
and that's
That
what we do.
bleaching process creates a chemical called dioxin. And
What?
dioxin is just like cyanide once it gets into a woman's body. First, the symptoms that start out is migraine headaches. And
Mm.
most women think because they're having their cycle that this is natural. This is far from natural. Start off with
Mm-mm.
migraine headaches. Then it goes to heavy cramping.
Mhm.
The cramps, the dysmenorrhea is the proper term for it.
Mhm.
But you have heavy cramps. Then it leads from heavy cramping to heavy bleeding.
Mhm.
Heavy bleeding to endometriosis, ovarian
Mm.
cyst, ovarian cancer, fibroid tumors, and things of that nature,
Mhm.
all because of that toxins that's in that product.
Wow.
But here's what happens. They know that if they get you guys in that vicious cycle they have,
Mhm.
which is if you bleed more, you buy more,
Mhm.
you think you're getting a deal because you get like 36 for $9 or something like that.
Mhm.
Okay, but it's causing all these issues. If you go to
Wow.
the store and you look at the product right here, you're about to buy the product, look right to the left or the right side of it, and here's the treatment for what the product gives you, like the itch creams
Oh
and
wow.
things of that
I
nature.
didn't even put
Like,
that
Think about it.
together.
Yeah, the
yeah.
same people that make the pad makes
Wow.
those
You
products.
so right.
Makes those products.
Yeah.
Okay, so a woman thinks that she's getting a deal and she's buying this product, but she's got to buy the itch cream. She's got to get the Midol. She's got to get all of that.
Lord have
Okay,
mercy.
she's got to go to the emergency room. She's got to have those ablations for the fibroid tumors and stuff like that.
Wow.
She's got to have all the way to a hysterectomy. Hysterectomies are being performed at the rate of 600,000 a year right here in the United States, and 78% of them are women of color.
Ooh-wee.
Now with the Rain Premium Sanitary Pad, we make no medical claims, but from actual testimonies of users that we've had, that this product has helped them in so many ways.
Hmm.
So many ways.
Wow.
All because our product is a natural product. Again, it has no toxins in it and it's infused with the wonder material graphene.
Hmm.
And keeps you
Hmm
dry. That's the word I was looking
It
for.
keeps you
Dry.
comfortable, safe, and dry.
Yes.
So
See
yeah.
that, and
Hmm
that's yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that.
hmm
I mean, so
Graphene is a 99.9% bacteria killer. You were talking about not feeling stuck and
Yeah.
sticky.
mhm.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so bacteria is what causes the odor.
Mhm.
Okay, here's what happens: the product that's on the market, the top layer is made out of a synthetic plastic.
Wow.
So you have your feminine flow, sometimes urine, and any other secretions that come from your body, sweat,
Right. Right.
all that. Right there, the bottom layer of the product that's on the market is nothing but a trash
Yeah,
bag.
it's a
It's
trash bag.
plastic.
I mean, you can look at it and
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's the
Mm.
equivalent of a healthy trash bag.
A
There's
healthy
no
trash.
breathability. Like you said, there's no
None.
breathability, so
There's
they
none.
do stick to you.
Oh.
Okay, now you got all of that in that napkin, and then you got your body heat, and you also got a dark place. So
Yeah.
that's a perfect breeding ground for
For bacteria.
bacteria.
Wow.
That's where you get your UTIs and all the irritations
I
from the
never
top
thought about it
layer
like that.
and stuff like that. And it's all because they know. They know. Okay, but they can't say anything. And here's what happens: we have so many women that are using inferior products, tampons, the Diva
Mhm.
cup, things like that.
I question that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
That diva.
yeah. It's a plastic. It's a foreign object. God created
Right.
women for that to be a cleansing time, and
Exactly. Like that.
that
Yeah.
needs to flow.
Yeah.
And even with the tampons, they act as a plug, but women use it for convenience.
Yeah.
They use it for
Just
convenience,
because
but
it's
what they do,
convenient don't mean it's right.
And
that's right.
It's
And
good
here's
for
what
you.
happens.
against tampons. I
Yeah.
mean, I've used them, years and years
hmm
ago.
Yeah, I
But
did
when you
too, but
start doing like
mm-mm.
the research and you
hmm
find out about toxic shock
There
syndrome
you
and
go.
everything, it's like
Mm-hmm.
No, and
I'm
I
good.
discourage young girls from using them.
I do too.
And just
Yeah.
for one, I don't feel like 11, 12, 13-year-olds
No,
anyway
they
should
shouldn't be doing
using
that.
those. But
But
Yeah, if they happen to scratch their uterine wall and they got those toxins in them because they got pesticides in them and everything.
oh my God.
Yes, these are things that we share with people, and we don't. Again, we say go to WebMD and Google the dangers of sanitary napkins and tampons. That information is out there.
Wow.
It's out there.
Yeah, yeah, it
it's
is.
on the package.
I
Yeah,
mean,
and on the packages with tampons, it says will cause death, but it's so small. Women need them, they get them,
they don't think
and
about
they
it.
use them. And there's another situation. Google the supermodel that lost her legs from the use of a tampon. Yes, a supermodel is an advocate for women not using tampons simply because she fell sick and she lost both of her legs because they didn't know she had a tampon on. One doctor thought about it and told him to check her for that. Found out that's what it was,
Oh my
but it was too
God.
late. 15-year-old girls going to camp and never come home because nobody knows that she has a tampon on and she dies from the toxic shock syndrome of a tampon.
Jeez.
So we'll never endorse
So
tampons. We'll never do that. But
I,
our pad is so thin that you can't tell that you have it on. Most women, because of the bulkiness of the pad that's on the market, they
Mhm.
like, girl, can you tell I got it on?
Right.
and it's, I mean,
Hey,
I
I'm
think
in
people
y'all's
love
world.
asking
But see,
that.
my thing is, even it changes your walk because
Yes.
it feels like you have on a diaper.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I can't stand that. I'm
But
sorry, I
these are, like you
can't.
said, these are like really thin and they're comfortable. They don't feel like you have a diaper on, basically.
Wow.
So I mean, so they
So is it
like
suitable for heavy flow?
Yes, we have 5 variations.
Okay.
We have the panty liners, the ultra thin panty liners, and that's the one she was talking about. The most people wearing their shoes for foot
Mhm.
pain, for leg
Mhm.
cramps, for knee problems.
Hmm.
I use them for migraine headaches. I've used it. I cut my finger and I use it to heal my finger, and
Wow.
all kinds of unconventional uses. We have testimonies of men that wear the product because they have incontinence with uh, uh, what is it called? The cancer that they have,
Prostate.
prostate.
prostate cancer,
Mhm.
prostate issues. We
Wow.
got one man that has a neo bladder and he can't shut his urine off, and
Oh
urine has an
wow.
odor, so he was actually stuck at home, and he was just so hurt that when he went to bed at night, his wife constantly had to wash the sheets and things like that.
Mm.
When he put our product on, it gave him his life back.
Wow.
Now he can go
That's
out
amazing.
and not worry about once he if it does happen.
Mhm.
This pad actually soaks up his whole bladder.
Wow.
Yes, we have it's one called the extra heavy or the overnight pad we call it,
Uh-huh.
and definitely these pads
Wow.
and they're
That is impressive.
yeah they help
That's
in
impressive.
so
Okay,
many
so do you have
areas.
a website? Do you have a way that
I
people
do.
can order?
My
Okay.
website is
Oh, okay.
adorablepads.com. ADORABLEPADS.com. And make sure the spell check doesn't separate those two words
Did I spell that
because
right?
if it takes you, if
Adorable,
it
if you left out
separates the
the
two
O.
words adorable and pads, it'll take you to another place. But make sure it's all together, adorablepads.com.
Oh Lord, I can't see that.
Girl,
Okay.
you left out the O.
Okay.
Yeah.
ADORABLE. There we go. Boom. There it is.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's our website. And let me just say, we have a contest going on now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. So if anybody goes to my website and buy one package of pad, and then they share with us about how Rain sanitary napkins, this is going on all month, just this month,
Mhm.
how Rain sanitary napkins have made them feel, then
Mhm.
they have an opportunity to win $1,000.
Can I
I need to
can I
So
go
buy
and
mine
do
right
that.
now?
you can buy,
Right.
go
Look, let
there
me get
right
my
now.
phone
Go and do that right
And
now.
right now.
yes, Yes,
Wow.
that is
Okay.
part of our grand opening of our new facility that we just
Yes.
we've only
That's
been
awesome.
in the United States here for, well, our company has been in existence since June the 1st of 2019, so we're 2 years old.
Wow.
And we in 1 year we outgrew our warehouse, so we had to get another warehouse.
Oh
And
my
ladies,
goodness.
let me tell you, this office is amazing.
I saw the pictures and I was just in
Yes,
awe. Like it is first class,
Oh,
yes,
like top of
yes.
the like
come on.
beautiful. Oh
It's
my
more
god.
Yes.
like a boutique, and we educate and inform.
Nice.
That's what we do.
So where's the new warehouse gonna be?
It's in Madonna, Georgia.
Okay.
Madonna,
Okay.
Georgia,
Okay.
366 Madonna Parkway.
Nice.
Yes, 366 Madonna Parkway. And you can go over there, and I'm telling you, it's first class everything there.
Ooh, I
Everything.
love it. I love
Nice.
it. That's
Mhm.
dope.
Yeah. So
Well, I'm buying mine. So that
have some at
$1,000 is
home.
mine.
Look, I got some at home.
Yeah,
Yes, like they change your life.
That's
They
awesome.
do.
yes, we've
And
had,
y'all do fundraisers.
we do
So
fundraisers.
that
We do fundraisers, we do donation drives, and reach out to us. I can give you my phone number and my wife's phone number.
Mm-hmm.
My phone number is 903
Type that in there.
521 1860. That's 903
60.
521 1860. Donnie Howard. And my wife's number is 903 521 9092. And her name is Glenda, Glinda, Glenda Howard.
She's
And
on here.
yeah,
oh yeah,
Miss
yeah,
Howard.
yeah, she
yes.
put the website in too.
Uh-huh.
hmm
Yes.
So, ladies, I definitely appreciate this platform to share what we do, because
Absolutely.
it means so much to me. And the reason
Absolutely.
why I do what I do as a man, when I first saw this demonstration of the product, I said I didn't think about a business opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about my wife, because she had 3 miscarriages, and we never knew why. God blessed us with a wonderful son, though, you know.
Yeah.
And now my son has been married for 15 years, and he doesn't have any kids. So a lot of men, we've been taught all our lives, when a woman is having that issue,
Mm-hmm.
you go the other way, not knowing how they were suffering in silence, because this,
Wow.
like the young man said earlier, this is a taboo subject.
Mm-hmm.
And some women don't even like to talk about it.
Wow.
When I introduced it to my wife, she had so many mixed emotions,
Mm-hmm.
so many mixed emotions. And then she realized that what I was telling her, I had to sit her down and tell her, look, babe, this is what happened to you. And if I can help one young lady not have to go through what you suffered through,
Yeah.
then this is all worth it. So it means more to me than just making money,
Right.
you
Right.
know.
And you're doing it for the right reasons. So
Yes,
that's why
yes,
you're
because
successful.
I know that if I help enough people get what they want, then I win by default.
Yeah.
You know, and
Absolutely.
changing my status in life from being important to being significant means more to me.
Oh,
I
that's good.
like
Yeah,
that.
Oh,
means more to
I
me.
love it. I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
it.
being
Yeah.
significant. I want to be that catalyst for change in this world, that
Yeah.
helps women to understand that now they have an option.
Yes.
Now,
A better option.
we don't, yeah, a better option. We don't force anybody to buy our product.
Mm-hmm.
We don't force them to use our product. We educate them and let them make the decision on their own, because a lot of people see us and they want to become distributors with us, but then they say, well, I can't sell. No, this is not about selling.
Right.
All we do, when you go to a movie and you see a good movie, what do?
Go
To
talk
go
about it.
talk
You
about
come
it.
back
Yeah.
and talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all we doing.
Wow.
We're just talking about it. And then for me, I give samples away. I give packages away
Mm-hmm.
for people to try it, because I know once they try product,
They're gonna buy
then
it.
yeah, if they were dry this month with our product, then they're gonna want to be dry next month with our product.
Mm-hmm.
So and then we've had so many testimonies of women that were bleeding 12, 15 days at a time,
Jesus.
start using our product, and it broke in their cycles down 3, 5 days. Yes, yes. The properties of that graphene strip is just
What?
totally amazing. Yes. These are testimonies of actual users. We do a
Hmm.
testimonial call every Tuesday morning. And these are actual testimonies of people that have used our
Wow.
product. Even men. We had one young man that had a rotator cuff surgery,
Mm-hmm.
and his wife was changing his bandage. So what they did, what she did was she took that graphene strip and put it on that wound because
Yeah.
she had heard about the healing property.
Right.
Didn't tell him about it though. So he had to go back to the doctor and have his checkup.
Yeah.
So when he went back to the doctor just took the bandage off and started looking at the incision.
Right.
And he looked at the man and he said, "What are you doing?" And the man said, "Well, what are you talking about? I'm not doing anything." He said, "I've never seen anybody heal as quick as you are."
Wow.
So the doctor told him, "I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing, keep doing it."
Mm-hmm.
Actually, he when he wrapped him back up and he finished up his examination, they got in the car and his wife said, "Babe, I put one of those graphene strips on your wound." She told him. And then he got up in church
Wow.
and he was showing them the range of motion he had and everything from just the use of putting that graphene strip
Wow.
on his wound.
That's amazing.
We have so many stories like that. Even one young lady just had a tummy tuck.
Mm-hmm.
She actually take our overnight pads and use that for a bandage.
Mm-hmm.
And it has helped her so much with her wounds being healed from
Wow.
those surgeries. So,
That's amazing.
these are the type of stories that we have, and we get them every day because graphene is considered the wonder material.
Huh.
I see.
Yeah. That's
Definitely.
it's yeah, absolutely, Sarah. It's about education. You're
Mhm.
absolutely right. I
Is that
love it.
Sarah Price?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
That's my newest business partner, and you ladies and gentlemen, look out for her because I tell you one thing, they are on fire and they're going to light up the Killeen, uh, Copper's Cove area. Those people right there, let me tell you
Awesome.
something. They are definitely getting the word out with Rain, and her story is so powerful.
Wow.
So many of the women that have been suffering for so long
Yeah.
now have a voice with the campaign
I
of the
feel a show topic coming
yeah
All
on.
right.
the Justice for My Jewel campaign. We have a campaign. We have a
Wow.
campaign, and definitely this is something that it's not going away.
No, well,
It's not
unfortunately
going
not.
away. It's
I
not
wish
going
it
away.
would, but
Oh
you
my
Yeah,
know.
gosh.
yeah.
Oh,
So
I didn't hear.
I know, ladies, I've talked a
And you
lot,
know,
but
maybe it was
No,
I'm
listen,
very
I
passionate
wish we
about
had
what
more
we do.
time, but
a
it's
very
okay.
like
Yeah,
educational, enlightening show,
Absolutely.
and that's what it's about.
That's what
Like
it's
I said,
all
exactly.
about.
sharing,
Yeah.
that information, and
Thank you.
we
Thank you.
have got a lot of information out there today.
Yes.
So,
I wish no, seriously, I wish we did have more time.
yeah, I do too.
I do. I hate we can't do our game, but it's okay.
Yeah,
It's okay. I got the information that I needed. I'm sure y'all got some information, Toya.
oh yes,
I
got a
mean,
lot.
this was awesome. So
It
thank
was.
you for being a
Thank you
part
as
of
Thank you
our
all.
being in our atmosphere.
yes, this was
And
fun.
to Eric, thank you so much for being with us.
Yeah,
Darnell, I don't know if you were able to get on again, but thank you so much for being on the show. We appreciate everybody. To our supporters, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Just keep sharing Bam Woman
definitely. And
magazine.
thank you to Consuela as well.
Yes,
So
please help her
definitely
find her child.
share that flyer. If you know anything, contact Radcliffe Police Department. Um, we just have a few announcements to make.
Mhm.
We are gearing up for the Bam Woman Fashion Show soiree, which is July 24th. So if you would like to sponsor, we have a list of things that you can be a part of for this fashion show and all that. So we're super excited for everybody that has joined us thus far. The
Yes.
partnerships that have come on. I think I'm really, really excited for weddings, events.
Ha.
With the photo booth that we're gonna come and set up. So that's gonna be so much fun.
Yes.
With a little backdrop, and you get to do the little props. So
Absolutely.
yeah, we have VIP tables, VIP tickets,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
VIP. It's pretty
It's
nice.
popping.
It's
I
popping. So
mean, you get a whole bottle service,
yes,
food service right there up front. You get to see everything
get
in live and in
parking.
color.
Yeah,
Parking,
front row
yes.
parking. swag bags.
Yes.
I mean,
Everything.
yeah,
It's gonna be an event that you want to be a part of. You don't want to
yes.
miss it. We
Yeah.
do have some locations that will
We do
have
have
tickets
tickets. They
as
have
well.
locations right now.
So,
It's About Time Beauty Supply in Tyler.
mhm,
They have some tickets if you want to go pick those up. Those are for general admission.
mhm,
Southern Beauty Lifestyle in Kilgore, Texas. They have tickets as well.
mhm.
Um, Next week we'll announce a couple more
Yes,
ticket spots. You can also get them online. So or reach
absolutely.
out to one of
Eventbrite.
us.
Absolutely. And if you
So
want to be a location that carries the tickets,
yes,
you can also reach out to us at bamwomanmagazine@gmail.com.
yes,
All right.
that's all I
That's all
have.
we have. You got anything, Mr.
Amen.
Howard? You
All I would like to say to everyone that's listening is this is amazing platform these ladies have here, and I'm supporting this 100%. Anything that I can do for you ladies, feel
awesome.
free to reach out to me because that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
If we can help each other to be
Right.
better, that's what this world needs. My wife always say the world needs more love.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah, we do.
thank you.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Thank
All right.
you.
Well, that is the end of the show. Y'all reach out to us if you want us to host or showcase your next
Yeah.
event. We are
Swag
here,
bags.
swag
Let us
bags,
know.
all of that.
Yeah. Just follow us because we have a lot of different things and
Yeah,
um businesses that we've partnered with on some upcoming amazing
absolutely.
things. So
Oh,
yeah.
and Bam Guy. He's in
Yes,
Bam
he's in Bam
Guy.
Guy.
Darnell is in Bam Guy. It
Yes.
has launched, and we are so excited. Y'all
Yes.
check them out on
Yes.
YouTube at Bam Woman Magazine. Amazing
Subscribe,
stories.
share.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Interviews were
Yeah. I've
fire.
been watching the interview. I started watching them not this week, but I guess a couple weeks ago at work.
Hmm.
And so I'm trying to get through everybody's interviews,
Yes.
but they
Jeffrey is a
are
beast.
so good. Oh my gosh. Just shout out to Jeffrey Knox.
Jeffrey Knox. Thank you,
He,
sir.
oh, yeah, that's his gift. I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
for
like,
sure.
he did awesome. So, yes,
Absolutely. Well, we love y'all. We're not gonna hold y'all up anymore. We know it's still Saturday, still
yes.
daylight. Y'all got time to enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. So we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Deuces.